back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Shebz and you are welcome. For those who are new here, welcome to my channel. This is a space where I share a bit about myself and we can be able to engage together. For those who are coming back, welcome back. And today, I am so excited about the topic today because it's something that's very dear to me. We're going to talk about prayer. And why it's so dear to me, it is through prayer that I received a lot of my transformation in the past 2 years or so. And I just want to share that with you. And a lot of it is going to be in my book, which comes out in June. And I hope that you're looking forward to that. I can't wait for you guys to read my book. It's my very first book, and I'm very excited to have it out. So prayer. Prayer became a very pivotal thing in my life. And I remember when at my lowest in 2023, early 2024, I remember it's prayer that I ran to. It wasn't the most immediate thing to do for me at the time when I was at my lowest, but it slowly became the thing that I ran to. And a lot of that came from guidance from people who are trying to guide me through that period of my life. And they said, why don't you pray? Wake up early, take a few minutes, maybe an hour, pray in the morning and just allow God to speak to you or speak to Him. And so I started my journey of prayer. And I remember when the first day I woke up to pray, and I woke up very early in the morning to pray, and I was like, what? I'd never done it. Waking up very early in the morning to pray, I'd never done that. So it was very new to me, and I couldn't pray beyond 5 minutes without feeling like I had really poured out myself at the time. And I remember being encouraged by my spiritual parents to just stay there and continue at it and just be consistent, and I'll start to see an improvement. And indeed, I did see, because after about a couple of months, I started to see my prayer life becoming much better. I started to pray more intentionally. I started to last longer in my prayer. I started to pray the word, because at the same time I was being encouraged to read the Bible more and also listen to the message of God more. So my prayer life started to change. And yes, I was at the point in time where I was very distraught. I was very almost depressed, and I was very angry. I was very sad. So I remember taking that into prayer, and I would just tell God, how do I get out of this? How do I maneuver myself through this situation? And not that I had not already tried to ask people around me how I can get out of this situation. But I seemed to have peace in prayer. I seemed to have more peace while I was praying. So I started to do it even more. And the peak of my prayer life was last year, when I remember I was away from Uganda working, and I took that period to pray because I had less interference from the children. So I had more time to spend, and I chose to spend it in prayer. I remember I would go hours praying. And of course, I didn't just get there where I'm praying hours at a time, but it grew. It grew with my longing to spend time with God. And with the longing came desire and, the feeling of peace when you're with God. And then my prayer life just skyrocketed from there. So I would spend a lot of time in prayer. And that way, I started to see my life transform. My life changed. I started becoming happier. I started becoming more positive in life. I started living the word of God. You see, when you pray and God starts to speak to you, it changes you. And I know a lot of our spiritual parents in the movement say that, the word changes you. And when God starts to speak to you, your life can remain the same. And indeed, my life hasn't remained the same. I have been transformed. I am more joyful. I am more positive about life. I have something nice to say all the time, which wasn't the case before. So prayer has changed me. Prayer has allowed God to speak to me. I never used to hear from God. But now I know that he's with me, and I hear his voice. It's not something that I would have said 2 years ago. I hear God's voice. He speaks to me. And a lot of the decisions that I have made to this point have been guided by God through him guiding my thoughts, guiding my heart, how I feel, guiding my actions. And it's amazing. It's amazing how I have transformed, looking back at where I was 2 years ago and now. It is black and white. And a lot of my friends say that. They say that I have changed, and indeed I have. And I owe it a lot to prayer. And I want to encourage you that prayer is a very, very, very beautiful place to be. When you are going through situations that you can't understand or can't put into contexts, especially those where it always looks difficult to get out of, prayer is where you run. I have done it and I've seen what it can do. And I want to encourage you that go into prayer. Just seek God in prayer and allow him to change your life. He will, God is not man to lie. And in his word, it just confirms a lot of the things that I am saying, because I have lived the word of God in the past 2 years and I've seen him transform me. And I want to encourage you that you are not alone. Just come to God as you are. Bring your supplications to him. Bring your burdens to him. And you'll start to see him transform you. He will comfort you. He will guide you. He will be that voice in the quiet that tells you, you know what, it's going to be okay. And the peace that will overcome you will be like nothing you've ever experienced. And I can tell you that for a fact. I am more peaceful now than I have ever been. I am more joyful now than I have ever been. I always find a reason to just be happy. And I remember there was a time my son used to he was very grumpy at some phase of his life. I think it was a phase or something. And I remember telling him, you know what, go back to your room. And when you there, think about what you're going through, get over it and become happy and come out. Because he would, when someone is grumpy and annoyed, the environment changes. And at that point I was like, I just want to be around happiness and joy and a joyful environment. And I remember telling him to go into his room, and when he becomes happier, he can come out, because then it would be affecting the rest of the room. And so I just feel like being surrounded with just joy, and it's an amazing thing. I have never experienced it. A joy that you can't imagine, a joy that you can't explain. That is what God gives you. That is what I got in my prayer, in my quiet time with God in prayer. He gave me a peace I can't explain, and joy that surpasses everything that I can ever explain. So I want that for you, and I want to encourage you that he is there and he can do it for you as well. There's nothing too big that he can't overcome. So try it. If you haven't yet already, you will start to see a transformation. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. And I hope this blesses you. I hope it encourages someone out there who's going through a difficult time. But when you come to God in prayer, he will listen. He will come to you and speak to you, and he will guide you through it. So thank you so much for watching. I want to thank all those who came through to watch this video. Bring your friends, share the video, comment in the comment sections below, and let's engage. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Every time I upload a video, you'll be notified that there is a new video. And I just want to thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again next time, bye-bye.